My 20th boyfriend, 20m, of 11 months broke up with me for 2 days, said he doesn't love me anymore, now he wants us to be back together. Should I trust him? A week ago my boyfriend of 11 months unexpectedly broke up with me. There weren't any signs of this happening and I was really shocked. He was crying and telling me he was feeling really bad recently and wanted to be left alone and that it wasn't my fault, that the relationship was perfect, etc. I tried to calm him down and tell him that we don't need to break up over this and I'll help him go through that and won't leave his side. He didn't want to. I asked him if he wanted a break, that I could wait even months, but he said that he sees no hope for us as he doesn't know when he'll be okay. He then told me that he had lost feelings and doesn't love me anymore. Although I was really shocked as I never thought that this could happen, at least not in the near future, I tried to understand him and told him it was okay, and we could remain friends. 2 days later he wants us to meet and talk. And when we do he tells me that he has lied to me about his feelings when he was breaking up with me and that in fact he never lost them. He told me that he wants us to date again because he realized breaking up was a mistake and is telling me that he just felt depressed and thought that it was better for me to not be with him. I try to understand him but I have relationship anxiety due to past trauma and although I try as hard as I can to trust him I'm scared he might be lying about his feelings and that he doesn't actually love me. Reddit, what do you think? Should I trust him? Too long didn't read. My boyfriend dumped me because he lost feelings for me. 2 days later wants us to date again and is telling me he actually loves me and lied about losing his feelings. The girl he wanted to bang rejected him. You're back up, back up. I tread very carefully in terms of getting back together right away. Try to understand in great depth as to why the sudden breakup happened in the first place and sudden change of mind. If it happened once, what's to say that it won't repeat in the future? And it's sudden burst of overwhelming emotions that can break a person. Ask yourself if you would want to go through that again. God forbid it never happens to you again, but there's always a possibility. Put all the cards on the table, understand the situations that arose around him that urged him to make that decision. Keeping everything in mind, proceed cautiously. Matters of heart are always difficult and don't walk on that path barefooted. 9/10 he probably just wanted to bang someone and it didn't work out for him. Even if that's not the case, which it probably is, you now know he's impulsive and callous about your feelings. He's comfortable crying and saying I don't think I love you to get his way. Whatever about what he's feeling or plotting, it's very hard to shake the words I don't love you anymore out of your head. Similar happened to me years ago and I took him back but it turned my stomach and within 2 pretty awkward months I broke up with him for good. If he's this flippant when he thinks he's a bit depressed then it will just become a total headfuck. Mind yourself and build yourself up so you know how worthy you are of love after your past traumas and won't have to worry like this in the future. Purple heart. Sounds like dude wants to have his cake and eat it too. I would feel betrayed personally. I don't know if I personally would take him back because this just sounds weird. Boyfriend, 19m, keeps setting up tests for me, 19f, and I don't know when I'm going to stop passing them. So I, 19f, like my BF, 19m, a lot and I don't want to break up with him. We've been dating for 2 months and things are going well. It's just that he does this thing where he'll purposely test me to see how I'll react. He will say really inflammatory things about various political and social topics, I think to start a debate with me. I never lose my cool, but I have gotten internally upset with him. After we've both hashed it out, he will then walk back what he's said until it's reached a PC version. He knows that I try to be politically correct, that's just how I try and operate, especially because the surrounding area of where I live is very diverse. He's told me that when he does this, he's testing me to see how I'll react to certain opinions that he doesn't necessarily have. I feel like every time I see him we end up having a heated debate about a social/political topic, and I honestly really hate those conversations. I feel defeated and stupid every time they're over with and I never know when they're coming, so I don't have research/tangible evidence to back up my arguments, even though my arguments/beliefs are supported. I don't like feeling constantly on guard and feeling like I need to have a constant plethora of factual data in order to back up my opinions at all time. Is this something I should break up with him over? I really don't want to, but I don't know what to do. Too long didn't read. Boyfriend keeps trying to test me with inflammatory topics to see how I'll react. At 19 years of age and 2 months into this relationship, life is too short to be dealing with his bullshit. Find someone mature who respects you and doesn't have you stressed from a conversation, and let this little boy grow up. He sounds toxic as fuck, girl. I'd say find another guy, honestly. These kind of shit tests aren't okay. It's actually an early warning sign of controlling behavior. Generally speaking, the point of a relationship is that you feel better together than apart. Being toyed with feels bad. You have to ask, why would I stay with someone that purposefully makes me feel bad for no good reason? It's hard enough to navigate life's genuine compromises without your partner extracting entertainment or superiority from you by making up disagreements. Not fun. You guys are both really young. It's possible he doesn't realize this is bad behavior, so I'd call them out on it, and if he does it again, even once, after the warning, be done. Pick a time that's low stress, when things are calm. Hey, I need to talk to you about a problem so you know where I'm coming from. When you do underscore, it makes me feel underscore. I thought you might stop on your own, but it's still happening and it's a deal breaker for me. I don't enjoy it, so I wanted to be clear and let you know if it keeps happening I'm going to move on. This is a heads up, I'm not really up for a discussion or middle ground on this. That sounds completely exhausting and frankly completely weird. I personally wouldn't want to be in a relationship, or even friendship, with someone who was always looking for a debate and trying to argue with me. That's not stable or normal. No one should feel constantly on guard or needing to research anything just to remain in their relationship. I would not stay for that. Things are going well except he constantly picks fights, makes me angry, and makes me feel stupid. Really? Is this going well? Sounds like a total nightmare to me. You're only 8 weeks in. Give yourself a break and get rid of him. How to politely ask him to shut the F up. So I 20F know this guy 23M who is my friend's friend. Not close to him or anything. Hello, is the most I say if ever see him. I don't like him at all. He is the most self-obsessed, narcissist, egoistic person I've ever seen. He knows he's super good looking and hot. I'm pretty sure he knows what I think of him, but that doesn't stop him from saying stupid things like yesterday at a wedding a friend's mother thought we were dating, to which I said no, but his stupid said, wait, are we not? In a super serious tone. The mother probably thought I was lying. The entire night he called me his GF, which I found super inappropriate. I told him to stop, to which he said he was sorry, but after a while he called me that again. This is just one example of how irritating he can be. However, I don't want to get my friends involved in this. Is there any nice way I can ask him to shut up? I'm in no mood to cause any drama. TD, LR, how to nivelly ask this guy to shut up. Why are his feelings more important than your right to not put up with his bullshit? He wants your attention. Irritating you is getting that attention, so if he's annoying you, walk away, cut him off with short sharp responses. Cool, bye, I don't have time for this. It sounds like you have been nice and he has knowingly continued to be a jerk. Tell your mutual friend that you really object to this guy's presence. He's in a hole. He knowingly says a hole things. You have tried being polite and he knowingly continues to be in a hole. Next time he opens his stupid mouth, you are going to rip him a new hole and cause a scene. If your mutual friend doesn't want that, stop bringing him around. Then be ready to actually deliver on it. Judging by how you described him, he probably does those things to get a rise out of you. May I suggest ignoring him completely? You don't have to be nice. Stay away from this person.